was telling me that, according to my natal chart, that, certain, degrees on there indicate that you're a star seed, which I have like 327 degrees. And I don't know if that's for sure, but I also have a friend of mine who can see my, spirit guide, and he was saying that I have a huge blue spirit guide with, it's got a huge aura of blue. And I was just wondering, I don't want to go fishing for things, but, all of a sudden this year there's a lot been revealed. Are those signs that possible connections there, or?
I want to make sure I understand your question.
Okay.
Are you asking if there's a connection between your spirit guide and the color blue?
Exactly. Because at first I had this dream, and then when I looked on the Arcadian, on Edgar Casey's site, it said they have a device that they put over people's heads to take out certain things, and it described my dreams. I don't have dreams like that, ever, all the time. But just that one time it was very vivid, and then later on, when like I was telling you about the star seed, examples that you're a star seed is for the degrees on your planets. Now, have you ever heard of anything like that, or?
By the way, I'm having a hard time. I'm not having a hard time hearing you. I'm having a hard time understanding you because your voice is overmodulated. But are you saying something about a connection between a color and being a star seed and the color blue?
Well, exactly, because they're different. They're all three different things I'm telling you about. They're kind of not connected, but I was just wondering, do we have spirit guides with us from Arcturus or Palladium that are a blue presence,
Well, I think, and I'm only going to answer this question. Sorry, let me try this differently. I'm only able to answer this question really intuitively.
Okay.
Not in terms of knowledge that my Andromeda Council contacts have shared with me. I believe that from a personal perspective, from person to person, we each have a color that resonates very strongly to each person. I happen to have a very close resonance and affinity for a variety of shades of blue, mostly crystal blue and crystal blue, light colored blue to medium blue. I've always been attracted to those colors. Interestingly enough, I've never thought to ask if there's connection between my own spiritual awareness and those colors. My other answer is from things that I've passed over, and I'm not saying research, but information I've seen from time to time, it indicates that the higher frequency colors are in the blue, light blue, medium blue, dark blue, purple ranges in terms of being a spiritually aware or spiritually attuned person. So as an example, if you're seeing light blues and medium blues and darker blues and purples or lavenders, then quite possibly you're touching into a higher spiritual vibration as compared to yellow or orange or red. You've now tapped into my total.
Okay.
You've now tapped into my total knowledge of spirituality.
Okay. Well, caller, I hope that was beneficial to you.
Yes, very much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great night.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, we're moving on to more callers here. Caller, and area code 514. You're on live with Tolec. Please state your name, where you're calling in from.
Oh, hello. Shantiam. I'm calling from Montreal. My name is Ciela.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Well, actually, my mother tongue is Spanish. In any case, it's really a thrill to be able to talk to Tolec. So salutations from these little Earth people to the great Procyon brothers and sisters and the Andromeda people and the Andromeda Council. So I'm going to try to...
Muchas gracias.
I'm sorry?
Muchas
Yeah,
gracias.
the question is, I have actually several questions. First of all, I'd like to know, I mean, like humans, we are a genetic project which is ongoing, and I was wondering, I think, according to the information I've been gathering, that the originally Andromedan Council at the point a long time ago gave the authorization for this genetic project to happen, and I think that the people from the Swan or Senior constellation used genetic material from the Orions to start with, which I don't know. I was wondering why the political authorization was given for this kind of genetic project to happen. That's one question.
No, hang on. I'd like to address that question first.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, this question itself has multiple parts. I'll tell you what I know. I know that this planet has been seeded as an SEEDED, has been seeded over hundreds of thousands of years by different spacefaring people that have landed on this planet, stayed, built colonies, and those range from the people in Egypt to all over this planet. If there's no mistake why, as an example, somebody from Europe or somebody from North America, people who've moved here from Europe, are Caucasian, and they look the way they do. There's no mistake why people from Africa look the way they do. That's because we're not all the same race. We come from different parts of the heavens, different parts of the stars. Now, have we been genetically tinkered with? Have we been upgraded from time to time? Sure, I think that's possible, but I'm not an expert on that subject.
Well, for example, I know we
hang on. I'm not done.
We have to keep it down to one question. I'm sorry, caller. We have to keep it down to one question because we have so many wonderful callers from around the world on here.
Just a compliment to that one. Like, for example, we at the point we had 12 strands of DNA, and they cut 10 strands. Who was responsible for that? You know, and why? Anyway,
it's a good question. Hang on. Yeah, this will be your last question because I think they probably have a couple hundred people online waiting to speak.
Okay.
I'm not an investigator or researcher. My knowledge comes from the questions I ask and from a lot of questions that people ask of me for the council. I am not scientific oriented, and I've not asked about the genetic structure or manipulation of our genes. I just haven't asked, so I honestly don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, could I just one small clarification?
We're done. We got to move on.
We have to go. I'm sorry, caller, but you're so appreciated, and thank you for calling into tonight's show. All right. Moving on to caller in area code 405. You're on live with Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.
Hi, this is Molly from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Welcome, Molly. Your question.
I had a question. When we move into fourth dimension, will we understand who we were in our past lifetimes? Will we actually be aware of that?
Yes. Yeah, I've been told that yes quite a few times. You will you'll certainly retain your most recent current life, as well as learning about all your other lives. Yep.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sorry. That's the full answer.
That's great. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be very enlightening for all of us.
Good night, caller. All right, moving on to area code 732. You're on live with Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.
Hi, I'm from Chicago. My name is...
Okay, caller, you're going to have to speak up just a little bit, and if you got your radio on, I'll need you to turn that down just a little bit.
Okay. My name is Andre Komiak, and I have 3 questions for Tolec.
Well, we can only do one question per caller because we got so many. Go ahead and ask your question.
There's always a theory on how the Nazis actually got the technology for their flying saucers. Now, how they might have gotten for the UFO technology?
I need to apologize. What I understood you say was that there is technology acquired from flying saucers. Can you ask me what's the question about that technology?
There's always a theory on how the Nazis got the technology for their flying saucer program.
Nazis. Okay.
So do you have...
Okay, now I understand your question. I have a good friend of mine, Jim Nichols, who is an expert on this topic. He is and has been a UFO and ET fine artist for years, but he's done extensive research on this topic. Matter of fact, he just spoke about it last Saturday. So if you go to, I think it's Jim Nichols, Nichols, Jim Nichols, UFOart.com, and write to him, he could give you a pretty extensive answer about the Nazis and how they acquired UFO technology. It's not an area of expertise of mine, but Jim would be able to help you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, caller. All right, moving on, Tolec. Here we go again. Caller from area code 702. You're on live with Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You're on live with
Hi.
Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.
Hi, this is Steven from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Welcome, Stephen. You got a question?
Hello. Yeah, is there anything else that could keep the Andromeda Council from visiting the world other than making sure the reptilian bases are destroyed?
No, you know what? It's a reasonable question. No, I've quite honestly, I've been reassured, and I'll tell you what. It's in my shoes. I have had to learn an extensive amount of patience because what we consider to be important or crucial regarding timing is not the way that the people in the fourth dimension live, because their today is the same as yesterday, which is the same as tomorrow. So they honestly don't measure, they don't adhere to time. They don't measure time as we would. They track events. They're able to tell me about what's going to happen and when it's going to happen only based on certain events that will take place. So now to answer your question, no, there's nothing preventing them from visiting with us after this last undersea reptilian base taken out. And I am, as everybody is, I'm sure, I'm waiting with bated breath for that final action to destroy the base, and for a whole bunch of communication to go back and forth in terms of scheduling when Diplomat Maka, Vice Chairwoman Tanya, and Ambassador Tonka will start to tour the U.S. and the rest of the world as the Goodwill team to let people know about what's coming. I know it's a longer answer than you expected, but that's the complete answer. Okay?
Oh, thanks. That was great. What a coach.
Cool. What's a coach? Take care. Thank you.
All right, Tolec, here we go. We're going to keep on hitting you with these questions. Are you still up for it?
Yeah, keep going. It's all right.
All right, because, I mean, our board is lit up right now over here at Earth Wisdom Radio.
3 words. I told you.
Indeed. Area code 913, you're on live with Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.
Hi.
Hi, you're on live with Tolec. Please state your name and where you're calling in from.